everyone and welcome back. In this session, we will look into Erwin user interface of Erwin Data Modeler. So let's open the Erwin Data Modeler. First screen appears is like this. Here we can see different options. First option is create new model. Second option is open existing model. If we have worked with Erwin before, we can also see our recent Erwin files in recent file section. There is an option to open, complete compare, wizard or reverse engineer. We can also import Erwin files from external format. Or we can invoke Erwin DM scheduler. There is an option to connect to Mart as well. On the right hand side bottom, we can see a section regarding reference. For now, we will click on Create New Model to start our journey to learn the Erwin Data Modeler tool. Once we click on Create New Model, one window appears where we have 4 options for model type: logical, physical, logical or physical, and match template. Under the target server section, we can choose the target database and corresponding version. Under the template section, we can select our predefined Erwin template, which we will cover in the later sessions. For now, we will click on logical or physical for model type. We will select the database as Oracle, or you can choose the one which you are working on or are more comfortable with. We will keep the version as default for now. We will also keep template as default and click OK to start creating our data model. So Erwin Data Modeler looks like this. On the left hand side top corner, we have Quick Access Toolbar. It contains a group of shortcut buttons for common tasks such as creating a new model, saving a model, finding and replacing elements, and so on. On the right hand side top corner, we have a theme option. Theme option button enables you to manage the appearance of Erwin Data Modeler user interface. You can set the theme, font size, window alignment, and window size of Erwin Data Modeler using these options. On the top section of Erwin, we have a ribbon. The ribbon is a collection of all the functions and actions of Erwin Data Modeler. These functions and actions are categorized into tabs and represented graphically using icons. And this is toolbars. The toolbox contains the tools for commonly used objects in a model, such as table, materialized query table, view, relationships, and annotation. The tools available in the toolbox depend on the model type, notation, and in some cases, the server that we specify. This is called as the formatting toolbar. We can use the formatting toolbar to change the font or color of objects on the diagram window. This is called as the display toolbar. The display toolbar contains options to work with display levels in our model and to toggle between logical and physical display. We can apply the display options in two ways. Select an object or a group of objects in the workplace, then click the icon to apply that display setting to those objects. Do not select any objects, then click the icon. To apply that display setting to the entire diagram, if we have already set display options for individual objects, we can override those settings for the entire diagram when we choose this option. On the left-hand side, below Toolbar sections, we have a Model Explorer. The Model Explorer provides an organized, hierarchical, text-based view of our data model and its contents. In the middle of Erwin, between Model Explorer and Properties section, we have this main section where all magic happens, is called a diagram window. We can perform all our modeling work on the diagram window. Each diagram window contains the objects that we need to design either a logical, physical, or dimensional model, such as entities, relationships, tables, attributes, and columns. The diagram also includes drawing objects such as shapes and annotations. We can use the Model Explorer to quickly navigate between objects in the Model Explorer and the diagram window. Below Model Explorer and diagram window, we have other panes such as Action Log, Advisories, and Overview. In Action Log, we have entry for each and every action taken by user. So, if I create a new entity, you can see in the Action Log, it shows as Create Entity. Same thing we can see under Advisories as well. In Overview section, you can see our data models overview. We can also resize these sections as per our wish. For example, if we want to have more area for diagram window, we can minimize these other panes. So, now you have a very good idea about Erwin Data Modeler interface and which section we need to use for which purpose. In the coming sessions, we will build our knowledge on top of this information. It's obviously not necessary to by heart all this information, as with the practice we will get used to this. But when we know these options and shortcuts, it certainly helps in doing data modeling much faster. That's it in this session. Thanks for now and see you in the next session.